Jessa Duggar reveals she welcomed a baby boy, chose the name her kids were rooting for. After sharing the birth story of her sixth child over the past several days, Jessa Duggar is finally giving the people what they want. More details about the newest addition to the Seewald clan. On Monday, not only did Jessa reveal that the brand new baby she shares with husband Ben Seewald is a boy, but she also shared his name for the first time and why the entire family loves the one they settled on so much. The latest update came in Jessa's new vlog. Over the past week, Jessa has been sharing her latest birth story in a series of vlogs on YouTube, and the big moment fans have finally been waiting for arrived in the update she posted on Monday. In the beginning of the video, she and Ben were about to leave the hospital, but they still hadn't managed to settle on the perfect name for their baby. "They told us we have 9 days from birth to let them know," Jessa said, as Ben added, "Hope it doesn't take that long." It's official. It's time to meet Edward Seewald. Fortunately, it did not take Ben and Jessa the full 9 days to name their baby. Not long after they got settled in at home, they finally decided to name him Edward Owen Seewald, which Jessa said was the name their older kids were rooting for. "Sometimes you've got to see their face and maybe even test some names out for a few days, but we finally made up our mind," Ben said. They chose Edward's name for its historical significance. It's no surprise that they were looking for something a bit historical. After all, their oldest kiddo, Spurgeon, is named after the preacher Charles Spurgeon. There's some historical significance with Edward Jonathan Edwards, King Edward VI of England, Ben explained in the video. And then his middle name is Owen, which John Owen is one of my favorite theologians. Mom and baby seem to be doing well at home. At the end of the video, Jessa shared how she's coping in her first days as a mom of 6, admitting that there's been more screen time happening in her house than usual. That's totally understandable, though she's postpartum and caring for a newborn. Here's hoping her recovery continues to go smoothly. 6 kids is a lot, but if anyone can handle it, it's Jessa. Jessa Duggar reveals name of baby, number 6 with husband Ben Seewald. Jessa Duggar counted on her kids to help pick a name for her new baby. 1 week after revealing she had given birth to her 6th child, the 19 kids and counting alum shared that her and husband Ben Seewald's 5 older children helped name their son Edward Owen Seewald. "The kids are very excited," Jessa said in an OG. 11 YouTube video, which also featured clips of her little ones picking their favorite name. They were rooting for Edward. But that wasn't the only reason the couple was drawn to it. Ben also provided some insight behind the inspiration for the name, noting, "There's some historical significance with Edward, Jonathan Edwards, King Edward VI of England, and then his middle name is Owen, which John Owen is one of my favorite theologians." And while the family is excited to have settled on a name, Jessa and Ben, whose other kids include Spurgeon, 9, Henry, 8, Ivy, 5, Fern, 3, and George, 20 months, noted it took some time to land on the moniker. "We opted to leave the hospital without a name," Jessa shared in the video. "They told us we have about 6 days to let them know the name. Then they have to send the paperwork for the birth certificate." The TLC star, the 5th eldest among Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Duggar's 19 kids, explained the couple were between the names Owen, Calvin, and Edward, adding, "Ben said we can just try out each one of our top 3 names for like a day or 2 and see which one feels the most natural." As for why Jessa and Ben decided to wait over a week to settle on Edward, Jinger Duggar reveals cost of feeding her entire family at home. 5 key takeaways. Former 19 kids and counting star Jinger Duggar has reminisced about her upbringing in a large family with 18 siblings, reflecting on the substantial grocery bills her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle, had to foot to feed the entire brood. Jinger and her husband, Jeremy Volo, discussed a scene from the family's early TLC special. 16 children and moving in, shedding light on the realities of raising a family of their size. Jinger recalled the staggering costs of grocery shopping for her family, which included 24 cans of milk, a case of butter, and numerous frozen burritos, totaling $677 for 7 shopping carts. Despite the seemingly excessive grocery haul, Duggar explains that such trips were routine for her family, highlighting the extraordinary consumption rate of their large brood. The Duggars' impressive Arkansas compound, spanning 97 acres, provided ample space to accommodate their expanding family and their groceries. Jim Bob recently made a significant real estate investment by purchasing a $1 million luxury home in Fayetteville for his daughter-in-law Anna amidst her husband Josh Duggar's legal troubles. Thus, Duggar and Jeremy opted for a more modest residence in Newhall, California, after relocating from Los Angeles, where they previously owned a home.